So a lot of people that I talk to, what they love about, if they've moved here from somewhere else, if they've relocated to Winston-Salem, they love our outdoor spaces.
Yeah, parks, greenways, trails. We have 79 parks in Winston-Salem.
Yeah, and like 25 miles of greenway trails, which, I mean, I think on an everyday basis, we forget about that stuff. But it's a great little system that we have, and we can't forget about the weather that we have. You know, we have almost 300 days of sunlight here a year. It's like 275 days of sunlight here a year. We get all 4 seasons.
Sometimes we get all 4 seasons in a single day.
Yeah, we can. But most of our seasons aren't overly harsh. Most of them are pretty moderate. Summer's a little hot.
This ginger doesn't, you know, summer's rough for me.
Right. Likewise. But a great spot to enjoy outside. There's so many different things to do, and we're going to jump into that today. So if you're looking for things to do outside in and around Winston-Salem, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications.
Ding, ding.
Because we'll be right here talking to you again soon. All right, let's jump right into it. All right, well, we're going to start off with one that's right downtown that you probably don't think of very often when you think of parks.
Bailey Park. It's right downtown, right by all the old tobacco smokehouses, which have been turned into restaurants, retail shops, cool condos.
Tons of breweries and coffee shops right there in the area. So
one of my favorite restaurants is right there, 600 Degrees.
600 Degrees, good plug for them right there. But I mean, that is just so tied into the city center. And you mentioned it, you know, when I first moved here, 16 years ago now, that wasn't an area you'd go and hang out. But they've put a lot of money into that and revitalized the area. So it's a nice place to go and just catch up with folks.
Right.
Because like you got somebody from out of town, hey, just meet me downtown. We'll grab coffee. We'll go sit down, enjoy
Hang out in Bailey Park.
Yeah.
And you see it all the time. You see people with picnic blankets out there, just hanging out, playing frisbee, just playing with, you know, playing soccer balls with kids, and it's just
people
really
out walking their dogs.
Yeah,
a little bit of everything. Like it's just a much more leisure park that's set up there. But they've got some nice little backdrops there. They've got the covered stage if they want to do a concert. They have the area up there where they have like the all the food trucks come and park for lunch. So a lot of people who are working downtown will go ahead and take their lunch break down there and go to the food trucks, drop down a blanket, have a picnic, something like that.
But they also offer a ton of just free events throughout the year. So you brought up the covered stage. They have free concerts there. They have yoga days where you can come do free yoga.
Movie nights for the kids and the families.
Movie nights.
So Bailey Park is just tied right into the city center. It's super vibrant. Definitely a place to check out if you're here in Winston-Salem. You're new to the outdoors.
You
like to be outdoor adjacent.
This is urban outdoors.
Yes. Because you're right tied into the history of Winston there also. You mentioned textile mills and things like that. But you actually have this smokehouses for R.J. Reynolds tobacco there as well.
Right there's the backdrop, which is really cool.
It's a really neat place to be. So if you're looking to get out and explore a little bit, but not really explore.
If you don't want to go down the 25 miles of Greenway trails, Bailey Park.
Bailey Park, it's a good starter. So if we push out of downtown just a little bit, you got to get a little fitness on.
Yeah, you want to get a little perspiration, little mist.
Slimming of this section.
Yes.
We can go over to Salem Lake. You can do Salem Lake Trail, which is roughly 8 miles. You can bike, jog, whatever you want to do there.
Sprint.
Oh yeah, definitely Olympic level athleticism right here.
Just sprint the full 8 miles.
Just go for it.
Yeah. It's very pretty out there. Also, a lot of it is shaded with foliage. So for pasty people like me,
you've got some tree covered areas. So even if I were to wear a hat that some of you still insist on giving people that have mesh in the back, so you're gonna get out there, enjoy nature, gonna be in the midst of it, get some nice shade when it is hot here in the summertime. And you're probably gonna see a bunch of animals out there in the water as well.
Yeah. So great little spot to check out that's not too far out of downtown.
Next thing we want to talk about is our greenways.
25 miles of greenways in Winston-Salem.
Yep. And I'm not ashamed to say that I haven't hiked most of them.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. But there are some neat different things that you can do. A lot of these will interconnect. Like if you start in Long Branch Trail, which is right down through Innovation Corridor to that, you can get through that. You can jump onto Muddy Creek Greenway, you can do the Salem Creek Greenway, which, if you navigate this just right, you can go all the way over to Salem Lake Trail that we were talking about.
Right.
So they are all, connected to one another. That if you're looking for a little bit of adventure, you got to check and make sure like no motorized things out there, right?
Yeah, no, this is walking, biking maybe.
Yeah, biking and a lot of them for sure.
Yeah,
and they will allow you to have e-bikes, quite a few of them. And if you have a Segway, you can take that out there too. Lots of different trails to go and check out. They connect through downtown, Muddy Creek.
And they
you mentioned
all kind of connect together, which is just it's mind blowing to
Yeah.
me that you can get from one place to the other on these little greenways in Winston.
And that's like one of the knocks that you think against Winston and a lot of the Triad too, is that we are very car dependent.
Right.
Yeah, and so you're not using these to commute to work anyway.
Correct.
But if you still want to get out and enjoy different things without having to get in your car, it's available there to you. But just do a little bit of research, check it out. If you're somebody who really wants to get in the ins and outs of everything, go do that. Something I think you'll probably find pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
For our next stop, we're going to head out to Clemens. We're going to go out to Tanglewood Park.
Love Tanglewood.
Tanglewood, I feel like, is the one pretty much most people know about. So you head out to Clemens. It is a massive park. We're not going to try to tell you how many acres it is in there. Just trust us that pretty much anything you want to do outdoors there, you can do.
You're not going to be able to explore it all in one day.
No, but there's a $2 admission at the gate. Totally worth it. If you're here, if you're local, you can buy an annual pass, and then so you don't have to pay that every time.
Right.
But you've got all sorts of different things, from dog parks, which I think they have one for big dogs and little dogs.
Yep.
So nobody
Gotta
feels
keep them
like
separated.
cool offspring. But then you can get into equestrian activities. You can go out there and ride horses.
Yep.
You've got places where you can go mountain biking, BMX biking, bird watching trails.
You got Arboretum with 26 gardens.
Yeah, so all sorts of different things to check out within there if you're really big into that. Got to talk about the golf.
Got to talk about the golf.
You got 36 holes of golf, plus a 9-hole course actually, so 45.
You got a little par 3.
Yep, 2 different driving ranges. Hosted the 1974 PGA Championship in there. I think Lee Trevino won it back then.
I think you're correct. Yeah.
But the championship course in there it's a great golf course. They spent a lot of money there the last few years. They're currently renovating the clubhouse right now. But in the last, it's been probably 10 years now. They redid the greens on the championship, redid all the car paths, bunkers, and a bunch of different things. The one thing we'll say, just like any public golf course that's got some notoriety, can be a little slow. So if you're going to play there on the weekend,
people like me are playing, it's going to be slow.
Try to get out there early if you're going to play on the weekends. Try to be one of those first tee times.
Right,
Get around there, beat the summer heat anyway. But yeah, Tanglewood's got everything.
And then, of course, my favorite thing about Tanglewood is the Festival of Lights.
Oh yeah, Festival of Lights.
Yeah.
And we've done a video on that before. It's so cool. They have all these different frames to put all the lights on.
Yeah.
And you'll see them. Some of them kind of stay up year round. They just kind of
for sure. Yeah, the frames stay up. Yeah. But I mean, I've been going there since I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
To the Festival of Lights, and it just keeps getting better. And they have, it's a huge light display that you just slowly drive through.
Takes you about an hour
at
or
Christmas
so.
time. And then they've got a little shop where you can stop and you can get hot chocolate and marshmallows. Very, very cool.
It's always a favorite for our kids too. To go ahead and play through. You tuned it to the right AM station.
Yep.
To go ahead and get the Christmas music playing throughout the car as you're going. Yeah, Tanglewood. It's a staple. So if you are going to visit one and only one park, that might be the one to do it at.
It's got the most things to do.
For sure. Our next park that we're going to stop at is going to be Quarry Park. Pretty close to downtown, just east of downtown in the Reynolds Park area. And it was opened up in 2017.
Yeah, so new park.
Yep. Was actively mined with the quarry there from the 20s to the 70s, and it was donated by Vulcan Materials. So it's a super rustic. You got the nice playground there for the kids.
Playground's awesome. It's a big playground. It's got the spongy soft floor, so when the kids always fall down as they always do.
happen.
Like they're not going to get their knees all scraped up, but it's a really, really cool playground for the kids.
Yep, and you've got the platform going out there overlooking the quarry, which goes all the way to downtown.
Yeah, so you can have beautiful, as you call them, vistas of
A scenic vista.
of downtown Winston-Salem, and it is really cool. You're overlooking the quarry, which is filled with water now, and I think they even do like scuba certifications at the quarry there.
Yeah, and once or twice a year, and you'll see some special events going on there where they'll do like kayaking at the quarry.
Yeah.
How they get you down there, I have no idea. I haven't participated yet.
Pulley.
Yeah. Well, I just cannonball. The triple Lindy. How else did you get down there? But they've also got picnic tables, a couple different shelters. It's connected to the Greenway trails that we mentioned before.
Yeah.
So if you want to get out there hiking on the Greenways, you can make your way all the way
end
over
up
there.
at the quarry.
Yeah. A lot of people, I feel like, even that live here,
they don't know about it.
yeah, they haven't been to it anyway. They've heard about it, but they've never really gone and checked it out. It's got some of the best views around.
Absolutely.
So, Quarry Park.
Go for the vistas.
Yeah, go for this. Put it on your list. This is going to be the final one we're going to mention, but again, there's tons of other places to go check out.
Right.
Pilot Mountain State Park. While technically not in Winston.
You can see it from Winston.
Oh, absolutely. And when you're up there, at Pilot Mountain, you can see all the way to downtown too on a good clear day.
But you're about 25 minutes from downtown Winston, and you're up at Pilot Mountain State Park, and it's just a cool spot. It's got 14 miles of trails there on that park. Some just easy walking trails, some challenging.
Yep.
But you see horseback riders up there. You see rock climbers up there.
Tons of rock climbers. Always see rock climbers when I'm up there.
But it's a very visible just knob.
Yep.
That's
Pilot Knob.
Yeah, the Pilot Knob.
It's about 2,000 feet in elevation. I like it, especially during the summertime, to go up there just, again, 25 minutes, but climbing the elevation, it's going to be like 5 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
So, you have a little bit of relief during the summertime. In the winter, if we have, like this winter, we were supposed to have some snow down here.
Right.
We got a couple flurries. We were like, yeah, forget it. We're just going to drive straight up to Pilot Knob. And we got like 3 inches up there.
Yeah.
Just so the kids could kind of experience it and get out in the snow, since it's not all that common for us here.
Right.
There's camping you can go enjoy. They got plenty of different campsites.
Yeah.
You can go and check out and stay a night, stay a week, whatever you want to do. But it's a really neat little park, and for it to be as close as it is.
Yeah, I mean, 25-minute drive and you're on a mountain basically.
Pilot Mountain is just so easy to get to. It's right off of 52. Just shoot north on 52, get off at the exit there. It's within a half mile of the exit.
Yeah.
So it literally can't get lost.
Yeah.
If you do, maybe you should be the navigator.
We'll shoot another video for that.
Yeah. But we have shot a previous video on Pilot Mountain before. I went ahead and explored that with my son when he was a little bit younger, but it's a really great place to get up and just kind of let your mind unwind for a little bit. Just
be in nature, be away from it all.
Quick little stress relief trip, go up there, walk the dog, something like that. It's a great area to do something like that in.
Yeah, that's great.
So that's kind of an overview
of the parks
and rec. Sawdust is man glitter. Of the different things that Winston has to offer outdoors and in our park system.
Parks, greenways,
And as we mentioned, it's just a great place to be outside. We have so much to offer. There's a ton of things to go do. If you're coming to Winston, check out some of them. If you're considering a move to the area, that's where we come into play.
Yeah, let us know when we can help.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best way to get in touch with me, my cell's 336-582-9210. And email is joel@sandmanrealtync.com.
And mine is 336-689-5677. And my email is fletcher@sandmanrealtync.com.
Yep. And don't sleep with one eye open. Bye with Sandman. We'll check out you guys soon.
All right. See y'all.